I went there, and I asked why. And they said, well, you know, we American airmen, American Army people, American Marines, they come in here and they make trouble. Okay, can I come in? No. Why? I'm not an American Marine. Doesn't matter. We refuse all foreigners equally. And it's but who do you think I said this to? The hostesses in the bar. And where were they from? Romania, Philippines. You know, I was talking to foreigners, foreign hostesses, who are trying to say foreigners can't come in. There's the irony of the situation, right? And it's hard to see, my apologies, but take a look. There's the original OSPA sign I showed you, first slide. Look at the J, look at the small O here. The Y has a tail. This is the sign down in Misawa. Large J, small O, Y with a tail. This is a copy. It copies. It spreads throughout because Otaru became the template. Akita City, Honeybee, a disco. Other places, Koshigaya, Toda, Okikubo, Aoyamadori, Shinbashi, Shinjuku, Kabukicho, Isizaki, Ota, Kofu, Nagoya, Kyoto, Hamamatsu, sorry, Kurashiki, Hiroshima, Kitakyushu, Okinawa. Yes?
Can I have a question? Which city or which area has the higher density of foreigner forbidden?
Okay, up until about 2 years ago, the place with the highest percentage of non-Japanese residents was in this area right around here, Shizuoka, Hamamatsu, Gifu, and this area right here because of a lot of factories, lots of Brazilians. If you're talking about the place with the highest numbers of non-Japanese businesses, that would be Kabukicho in Tokyo.
And where are the most signs?
Right now, I think in Kabukicho, actually. And maybe Monbetsu. Yeah, I counted 17. Kabukicho is, the signs aren't too clear until you get to the door. So, I don't know where the most signs are, but these are the ones that I've collected. There might be even more now, there might be less now, but, you know, these are the ones I've received. Okay, anything else? My point is that because of Otaru, it spread nationwide. Japanese-only signs and rules have been found that if you think this is just at Soaplands or Onsens or whatever, nope. Bathhouses, bars, discos, stores, hotels, restaurants, karaoke and pachinko parlors, ramen shops, barber shops, a swimming pool, a billiards hall, a sports store, and a woman's foot bath boutique.
You can't go anywhere.
What the hell is a woman's foot bath boutique? Okay. Yeah, this is in Tokyo. This is in Aoyamadori. This is the place called, it says right there, Princess Purumedia. There's the phone number right there, Tokyo Zero-san. Give them a call. I did. I gave them a call. As I said, it's my hobby, right? Whenever I see these, I give them a call. This is a place it's a place for women where you put your feet in hot water, you put your arms in hot water, and you put cucumbers on your eyes and relax. You know, it's a place for women to relax. Well, I called them and I said to them, you know, why Japanese women only? He says, well, you see, you know we have foot baths, right?
They're not big enough for European feet.
Bingo. They're not big enough. They said that foreign feet are too big for our foot baths. And I said, well, you know, in my case, yeah, I wear a size 30 shoe. I can understand that maybe, but what about Asian foreigners? What about Zainichi? What about other people that are, you know, that have small feet that are foreigners? Upside, we're being click. But you know, it spreads. It's not just, you know, it's not just a bathhouse. After a while, it goes in other directions. This is the worst one yet. This is my favorite. I'll translate, don't worry. I'm waiting for the native speakers of Japanese to go, hey. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. This is from a place in Saitama called Koshigaya. Taken 2007, March 6th. I got this from Newsweek Japan. They sent it to me. Thank you. And what does it say? Yeah, nice, huh? It says Nyuten fuka. You can't come in. Entry to the store is not possible. Shugokujin and Kikajin. So that means Chinese and naturalized citizens. In other words, people that took out Japanese citizenship. In other words, not me. In other words, people like me. Zanryu Koji. Now that's a difficult one to explain. During World War II, when Japan was fighting in China, Japanese soldiers had sex with Chinese women. And those Chinese women had babies. Some of those babies have proof that they have Japanese fathers. So they come to the Japanese government and they said, hey, we're Japanese too. We'd like to come live in Japan. And
Not
Japanese
only that some Japanese men decided to live there, and then they have the kids, so as a result of the intermarriage with the Chinese people. It's also called.
I think that's also true. Yes, I think that if anybody that is not, pure Japanese blood, has Chinese blood too, as a child from a Japanese soldier and a Chinese coming to Japan, it's a Zanryu Koji. Thank you. Thank you for the correction, sir.
Yes.
Okay, we also have right here, Chuguk-kei Konketsu Jinji. In other words, people with mixed Chinese-style blood, Chinese-type blood, are absolutely forbidden entry. Only pure-blooded Japanese males. That's very specific. Do you see how the mutation of the language becomes? Before it was just Japanese only. Look how specific it's become. The moral to this tale is, if you don't have the means to stop discrimination, it spreads, and it spreads nationwide. Okay, back to Otaru. September 2000, Arudo Debito, me, gets Japanese citizenship. Yeah, congratulations to me.
Kawaii.
That's priceless. That's the first time I've got a kawaii. That's cool. Thank you. That's shortly after naturalization, right? That's when I was shorter and younger. Well, my hair was shorter anyway. A little thinner too, I might add. Okay, so guess what? I went back to Unohana on October 31st, 2000, Halloween night. Before midnight. And what do you think happened? I went there and I said, can I come in? And what do you think they said? No. And I said, well, I'm Japanese now. And what do you think they said?
No.
Okay, I showed them proof that I'm naturalized. I actually have a recording of them saying, yeah, we accept that you're naturalized. The manager said, we accept that you have citizenship. They accepted that. They said, まあ日本人だと認めるけど、日本国籍があるということを認めるけど、but you don't. Japanese. I'm sorry, this is Halloween night. I should take off the mask or something, but So, to avoid misunderstandings, we will have to refuse you entry. 誤解が生じるので、お断りいたします。So they still refused me even after that. Now, which means that these three people also will be refused even if they naturalize. Now, before anybody says, oh, did you naturalize so you can go to Unohana and take a bath? No, I did not naturalize because I wanted to take a bath. I naturalized because a simple reason, I live here. I've been here for 23 years now. 10 years ago, when I naturalized, I'd been here for 13 years. I had bought land in 1997. I had a house loan, still do, for 30 years. I spent 4,200 man on my house. That's a lot of money. I had to pay that money back, which means I'm not going anywhere. So it just became a very rational decision. I might look like a foreigner in Japan for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm not Sean Connery, and done forever. I can't like suddenly become, I'm a white boy. I'm always be a white boy. Sorry. But just because I look like a white boy, or just because I look like a foreigner, does not mean I have to be one. I live here like any other Japanese. I read, write, speak, eat, drink, everything Japanese. So, if I'm going to be here for years and years and years, be a citizen. That's my philosophy. It's not everybody's philosophy, but it's mine. So, it was not to get into an onsen. Is that clear? All right. So, guess what we did? We sued them. When they said I couldn't come in, I said, okay, I'll see you in court. So we went to Sapporo Chino Saibancho. And here, this is us. This is February 2nd, 2001. And that's Olaf right there, my German friend. There's me again in the younger day. And this is our friend Ken Sunderland. He also was refused. And this is our lawyer, for those people who know who she is, Ito Hiriko. We know Ito Hiriko, yes. She was our lawyer. We sue Unohana Onsen for racial discrimination. But we don't just sue the onsen. Now, why only Unohana? Why not Ospa Panorama? Because Ospa and Panorama took down their signs. Unohana refused to take down their signs. We went to Ospa and Unohana, Ospa and Panorama, and they said, I'm sorry. And eventually, it took some discussion, but they took down the signs. I even became friends with the owner of Ospa, Mr. Ookoshi. We're still friends. Yeah, nice guy. But we also sued the city of Otaru for violation of the Convention on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, the United Nations Treaty, the Jinshu 7th Tepai Joyaku. We said, Otaru City, you didn't stop this racial discrimination. Ospa had signs saying Japanese only up, not from 1999, but from 1993. Otaru City did nothing to stop it. Panorama had signs up from 1995, did nothing to stop it. And then Unohana had them up from 1998. Did nothing to stop it. So we said, okay, because of you, the signs spread all around Japan, take responsibility. So, there we go. We wanted a test case. Any questions? Okay, so what happened? We sued February 1st, 2001. The first decision, Hanketsu, came down November 2002. It took almost 2 years. Right? What do you think happened, everybody? Very simple question. All right, for example, Unohana wins or Unohana loses? Okay, how many people think you said lose? How many people said Unohana loses? Raise your hands. Raise them high. Okay, about half, but not very confident. How many people say Unohana wins? Okay, about half, but more confident hands. Especially yours. Your hand is very confident. Well, what happens? This is us at the press conference. This is from the Mainichi Shimbun, November 12, 2002. Unohana loses. They lost. What for? Not for racial discrimination, but for discriminating too much. Right. Okay, now what about the city of Otaru? City of Otaru wins or loses? City of Otaru wins. How many people think? Okay. Yeah. We have about a third. Very confident hands again.
Discriminate too much.
Okay. Okay, how many people think the city of Otaru loses? A lot of people aren't sure right now. It's a little bit on the side of wins.